Welcome to our presentation of the paper Stronger Together: How Neighborhood Groups Build Up a Virtual Network During the COVID-19 Pandemic. My name is Steffen and this is Stefka. We are both researchers of PSEC of the Technical University of Darmstadt, Germany.
A short warning: in the following, we will talk about the COVID-19 pandemic in Germany and go back to the beginning of the crisis.
In March 2020, in Europe, there was a situation where no mask or nearly no mask were available, or mostly in professional contexts. There were hotspots in Italy and Austria. There was little knowledge about the virus, and people tend to be in isolation. This was also a typical situation for us as crisis researcher, as we have seen that people tend to volunteer and seek or found online volunteering groups in social media. In this case, we were interested in digital collaboration and intra-organizational actions and choose to use activity theory as our lens of theory. Activity theory by Leontief and expanded by Engelström allowed us to view hierarchical aspects of activities with a broader focus on collaborative actions and division of labor. Activity theory also considers the motivational aspects, use of tools, and the environment of an activity.
So we observed roughly 80 groups and then selected the roundtable based in Darmstadt based on certain criteria. More specifically, we were interested in a group which operates not only digitally, but also in analog spheres. A group which addresses different parts of civil society and undertakes a variety of tasks. For example, matching offers and needs of help, but also conducting concrete activities such as information campaigns. The network consists of both emerged and extending actors. For example, a new Facebook group or the local soccer club or church. It consists of both individuals as well as collective actors and actors which are mostly active digitally as well as actors which are mostly active in analog spheres. We followed the meetings of the roundtable by participating observation, analysis of the Slack archive of the roundtable, as well as the conduct of interviews. So we posed a first research question, which is: what are the motivating aims and midterm goals of the volunteer network? Following activity theory, we differentiate between long-term aims and medium-term goals, with concrete actions being based on the latter. Foundational aims of the roundtable were to offer a coordinating platform, to have a local character, to use the flexibility of a multi-level institutional network, but also goals could be identified, such as increasing publicity of the roundtable, efficiently using different tools and different ways of communication, focusing on various risk groups, as well as be, of course, successful in the matchmaking process. Across the network, it should be noted that there were both intersecting and conflicting goals, with pre-established actors being usually more dominant in the pursuit of their specific aims and goals. For example, with regard to specific parts of civil society.
As second research question, we ask: how is both cooperation and collaboration within the network conducted and mediated through technology? We have seen that the hierarchy was often flattened in an informal way, not yet institutionalized, but also accepted among actors. Tools and the choice of tools in the hand of administrators was based on their personal experience and prior knowledge of other contexts. Slack was used for intra-organizational communication, but tasks were often fulfilled within actors' organizations, with the central video conferencing call as main connection between these organizations. These two research questions and the findings lead us to 6 implications for virtual collaboration and crisis volunteering. The first one is about the integration of people's skills and resources, which makes sense because with new people you integrate new skills and new resources. The second one is community building within volunteering groups is important. We have seen that this network took effort to have a good atmosphere in the video conference calls, and that at the end motivated them to fulfill their actions. Third, software matters and is hard to change. So when groups choose software at the beginning, they should not overlook good solutions because they only implement what they know from other contexts. 4. Groups should not forget their own needs when considering stakeholder interests or external structures. 5. At the end, for many tasks, you need people on the streets, not only on the computer. 6. Limited resources and limited money is a problem. We have seen that volunteers used their private money to pay for things, and that was a problem because it stopped activities by discussing how to perform these actions.
So if you want to gain more insight into our work, you can find more details in our paper regarding, for example, crisis volunteering in related literature, our methodology and coding process, as well as the discussion we had based on our findings, including the identification of limitations and an outlook. Feel free to contact us in case you have any questions, and visit the website of PSEC for more crisis-related research.